First of all, I want to say, how y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Good, good. I'm doing great. I had class today, and I'm feeling good talking to y'all. But yes, to answer your question, yeah, it was great to see those guys go in there and play well, play at a high level. There was no drop off. They played great. Proud of those guys, and hopefully they continue to improve, as well as us continuing to improve.
What did you learn or feel like you can improve on from the first game?
I definitely say just clean up a few technique errors. Whether it be a bad step or hand placement. It's always nice to get out there for the first time of the year. You know you're gonna make some mistakes, but it's all about continuing to clean that up, just getting more comfortable, getting back in game rhythm, game mode, and I think we'll do that this week.
You ever been to Texas, and how excited are you about playing in that environment?
I've been to Texas, just going through the airport, but I've never actually been to Texas, and I'm excited to play there. Everybody says it's a great place to play, great atmosphere. It's always been a place that I've admired, just being a college football fan growing up. Kyle Field. Everybody talks about it. Everybody says a destination that you definitely want to play or see a game, and I get to do that.
What's different preparing for this team with a coach you've seen, but a team you haven't necessarily seen much?
I mean, it's tough on you because of course, Coach Fisher's been at Florida State for the past I don't know how many years, and we've played them every year. So definitely the scheme definitely is gonna cross over to them. Watching Florida State, but it's hard because you don't get to see that much of the Texas A&M's personnel because they've only played one game, and a lot of them are young guys up front along the offensive line. So that's tough, but the scheme will probably transfer because people are going to be who they are. We're creatures of habit, so should transfer nicely.
How impressed are you with their quarterback?
I'm impressed. He's a good runner, good thrower, really good athlete. Can make you miss in space. Does a good job of running their offense. Coach Fisher does a good job of calling plays that suits him, so he can be most successful. So I'm excited to play him. It should be a challenge.
Austin, do you guys that likes playing on the road in a hostile environment?
We can play anywhere. We can play on Jersey Meadows if you want to. That's just something that we kind of instilled around here. Doesn't matter where we play, when we play, who we play. Just spot the ball.
Is it fun to play on the road though?
Yeah, it's definitely fun to play on the road. Get to travel, see new place, quieter crowd. So that's definitely fun to have 105,000 people rooting against you.
Almost every
He's explosive. He runs. He's twitchy. He has a really good change of direction, good vision. Has a really good burst. Kind of reminds you of Dalvin Cook at Florida State. Same type of body, same type of movement, mannerisms. So he's going to be a challenge. We definitely have to rally to him and get him on the ground because I know he's going to be excited to play.
you talked about quiet in the crowd. Almost every road game that you played the last couple of years has been at night. Most of those games you really jumped on them early, like Louisville, Virginia Tech last year, South Carolina. How important do you think it is to really create a couple 3-and-outs early and take the crowd out of the game?
I think that's very important. I think if we're locked in on what we're supposed to do, focus on how we play, not so much, too worried about the opponent, just worried about the details of our assignment, all of the 11 guys, and I think that what creates that focus, creates that edge when you go on the road and play in, a hostile environment. So I think it's definitely important, that, everybody comes out, knowing their assignment so we can, like you said, get those stops early in the game and, kind of, take the momentum out of the crowd.
Whether on the road or even at home, how does the coaching staff work with you guys to kind of eliminate all the downtime that can happen with having to kind of wait around all day to play at night?
Just watching film, keeping us locked in. We don't get a chance to watch a ton of other games. So even if we play at night, we're, focused on us. Just getting that last minute film session in, so you're on top of your keys when it comes time for the game.
How do nerves and kind of pregame jitters when you guys play a big program this early in the season compared to maybe when you face one later in the season when you're kind of in that rhythm?
Well, for me, I know I have pregame jitters every game. I had pregame jitters last week against Furman. So it doesn't change from who we play. It's just all about how we play, and just wanting to get your job done so that your team has the best chance to win. And I think that's what's made us successful around here the past 10 years.
How do you help a teammate maybe that's playing on the stage for the first time and you can see maybe the lights and the crowd's getting to them? How do you help that teammate settle back in to do their job?
Just simplify the game, take the crowd out of it, take the fans out of it, take the coaches out of it. It's football, a sport that we've been playing since we were children. It's a kid's game, and I truly believe that. So you never want to let the lights get too bright because at the end of the day, it's just a game. You spot the ball, 11 people going to go out there on offense and defense. They're going to run, block, and tackle just like you've been doing since Pee Wee League. So I think you just try to simplify it and, don't make it more than what it is because of the noise that surrounds the atmosphere.
Around college football, it's getting harder and harder to win on the road. You guys have obviously done a really good job of that. Just from your perspective, what kind of mindset, what is it that you guys have been so good on the road?
Just us playing to our standard, not playing up to an opponent or playing down to an opponent. Just playing up here all the time because that's our standard. What everybody's best is, that's what we need from each and every person on the team. And I think that's what's gave us an edge in playing big games because we don't make it more than what it is. It's just football.
You guys created a couple of turnovers on Saturday. How important do you think that'll be in a typical road game like this?
I think it'll be really important. We're a really tough team to beat when we win the turnover margin. I think we win 98% of the time when we win the turnover margin. And that'd definitely be big for us going into this game, creating turnovers, taking the ball away from their offense, making them have big explosive plays so they can get chunk plays and not giving up those chunk plays. So I think that'll be really, really important, and it always is in any game you play. You just look last week, we get how many turnovers, 2 or 3. And, it was tough sledding for Furman since then because, they run an option offense, so it's tough for them to get going. But the same goes for any offense. You take the ball away, that's less opportunities for them to score.
What do you know about these big showdowns that maybe you didn't know when you first joined this team?
I definitely say as a freshman, I didn't simplify it. I made it, maybe it was more than it was. But now being, a fourth-year senior, I realize it's just football. At the end of the day, I just got to read my keys, play my game, believe in myself and be confident, and, it'll come to me. And as long as I take my preparation serious, prepare relentlessly, and just be desperate to get my job done, then everything else will be fine.
I was going to ask you a couple of weeks ago about the starting front four, whether you needed a new nickname. You said you were going to think it over. Are you going to stick with the Power Rangers, or did you all come up with something different?
Yeah, we'll stick with the Power Rangers for right now.
You said that Dabo wants to nickname your offensive line. Do you have a suggestion for that?
Well, we got the Power Rangers, so what else could they be? They can be the Teletubbies or something like that. Thank you.